I'm not a fan of physical exertion, you know? I just don't like sweating. But then also it's like, well, if I lost a little bit of weight, I wouldn't sweat so much. But then it's also like, I got big boobs and those make me sweat a lot. And I'm like, should I just cut off my boobs, you know? There's part of me that just, you know, wants to get a full-on mastectomy. And there's other part of me that's like, oh, should I just get a breast reduction? And then it's like, well, really, I just want to get a breast reduction because I feel like if I don't have breasts at all, I wouldn't be attractive anymore. But it's like, well, do I really want to be attractive to someone who doesn't think I'm attractive without tits? So, you know, it's like, anyway, as a non-binary person, it's a very interesting question to ask yourself of like top surgery and that sort of thing. Any sort of like gender affirming surgery is kind of, you know, I guess maybe I'm just like processing and trying to think and work through like some of those things because it's a little bit challenging. So if anyone has any experience in this area, let me know. Because yeah, like it's hard when you're, well, I mean, like I would consider myself gender fluid. I think there's a part of me that will probably be a little bit more open to dressing more femme if I didn't have chesticles. I think like one of the big parts about me wanting to be gender fluid is just the sexualization that I get because of my large plots of land, you know, on the surface of my body. They just get in the way. They're just so frustrating. One of them's much bigger than the other. So the one that's much bigger is like a lot more problematic than the ones that's smaller. But then it's like, well, if I just get a breast reduction for one of them, it's like, well, then I still have pretty big, you know, unmanageable. Like I can't just go into a regular store and buy a bra. You know, I can't go to get a cheap bra these days. I can buy crop tops that are like 3 sizes bigger than like what my actual size is. So yeah, they fit my boobs, but they don't fit my chest. So you have like this huge gap between, you know, and then it's like, well, if you buy like an actual fitted bra, you have to get like, I don't even know what cup I am anymore. I think I'm like a H or something crazy. Like, it's just, you know, and then like finding the anyway, it's just, I hate it. I hate that aspect of my body. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just trying to figure out like, well, do I hate it for gender reasons or do I hate it for self-conscious reasons? Or I don't know. Is it a combination of everything? So, you know, but it's like a hard decision because it's like, well, you know, you can reverse it. I mean, I could get a full mastectomy and then just get, you know, implants or something. But, you know, it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like I could just get them reduced to like a normal size where I could buy like double D bras fairly easily or like D cup. But then it's like, but I still want to like chest bind and things like that anyway. So is it just better to like have a completely flat chest and just like wear fake boobs if I ever wanted like to be more feminine in that way? Because like that's another option too. It's like, well, you know, and it would be quite freeing to just like be able to walk around without a shirt on and stuff because I wouldn't have breasts. So I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about as an option as like gender affirming care and things like that. But obviously it's a little bit more mixed when you're gender fluids because it's like, oh, well, I still want to be able to be feminine, but I also want to be able to be masculine. And right at this point in time, it's like there's only so masculine I can get with my body at the moment. Like I have a pretty feminine face. But like, you know, I can obviously make my face more masculine, but it's like, I can't even chest bind. Like, you know, it's just so large. I can't even flatten the area. So it's like, well, maybe if I'm going to get surgery anyway, I might as well just flatten the whole area to have like a blank space there. And then I can kind of like add to it. And I guess and I was thinking last night, I was like, well, yeah, like you could buy different sizes of like fake tits. Cause like, it's crazy. It's crazy what you can do these days. And it's like, well, if I just like how I look in the, like, you know, in certain things, like it is like something that is I'm wearing rather than like it actually being a physical part of my body, I guess. I don't know. So there's just lots to think about. And I also want to get tons of tattoos. So, I mean, regardless, it's going to be a long time before I can even afford a surgery or anything like that. So, but yeah, I reckon it'll be really cool to like get full top surgery and then like get like tattoos like all over my chest. Like that would be really cool in my opinion. But People have different, I mean, like, it is my body and I get to decide around my body, so it doesn't actually matter what other people think. But if you have had a similar experience as a trans person, let me know, because life is just kind of hard, like just body complications and just trying to explain that stuff. Like, is this, it's not the easiest thing. So yeah, like we're just doing what we can. We're just surviving. That's the main thing. So, yeah, we're all just trying to live in this little freaking world and, trying not to die, really.